Yo, what's up? So, for those who not know, Fnaf or Five Nights at Freddy's is an indie horror game made by Scott Cawthon. Released on August 8, 2014, it quickly became one of the most iconic indie horror games, spawning books and movies. But that's not what we're going to be focused on today. We're going to be focused on one of the biggest hypocrites in the Fnaf community and how they fell from being one of the most well-respected people in the Fnaf community. THEIF created his channel on November 14, 2014 and uploaded his first video on September 5th, 2018. After uploading a series of short videos of little success, he gained a substantial audience following the release of video criticizing Five Nights at Freddy's security breach. After that, he continued uploading FNAF related content thereafter. He released 100,000 subs on April 30th, 2022. THEIF would gather a somewhat controversial representation amongst the FNAF community for producing exclusively negative videos that capitalized off the initial success with his security breach video. THEIF had made a series of videos expressing concern over the main developers of Poppy Playtime, Enchanted Mob, who had been accused of harassment, plagiarism, and exploitation. He would then go to conduct a video interview with the main members of the team, in which they apologized to the community. The interview has seen mixed responses, with some accepting the apology as genuine and some denouncing it as shallow. When a FNAF fan game called The Pier was exposed, THEIF made a comment saying at Liam Crush 1 hello there, making a joke about him, soon making a video about the drama link. When Johnny Blocks disapproved of THEIF's actions in a snarky comment, as which THEIF would make a stream saying rude things about Johnny Block's content and calling him a hole. After Kane Carter made a post on Twitter about his noise towards FNAF YouTubers claiming bad things about the Fazbear's Fanverse initiative, a collaboration between Scott Cawthon to help fund big fan games, THEIF took the tweet personally, though the tweet didn't mention him directly and stated it was just for the trend of YouTubers taking and talking bad about the FFL. Most of Kane's fandom presumed the tweet was towards THEIF and allegedly sent THEIF multiple death threats and rude DMs with no proof. THEIF tried to inform Kane about his fandom's harassment and allegedly Kane ignored him. THEIF soon made a video titled "An Open Letter to Kane Carter."
Yesterday, fellow content creator Sheep Rampage released a video on the Fazbear Fanverse and its controversies. In response, PopGo's developer and Fazbear Fanverse Initiative member Kane Carter made the following tweet. 1. PopGo's Arcade releases on Steam, 98% rating. 2. Funko and U2's merch out this year. 3. Nixon is allowed to work on the joy of creation again. 4. Fiznom with plenty of FNAF Plus dev updates. Every FNAF YouTuber in the world. The Fanverse is a failure. Scott failed us. The initiative is doomed. Fuck you, bitch. Why you always got something negative to say? Oh boy. Kane, I was very hurt by your tweet and its implications. I hope this video demonstrates that despite what you may believe, I have always been extremely positive about all of your projects.
Now, this is gonna be my raw opinion towards this, so sorry if it's a little bit rough sounding, but holy, you sound so sensitive right now. Like, I understand that you feel targeted even though it's not true. There's zero ways you're targeted here. He's just saying stop being negative towards the fan base and the initiative of it, the whole fanverse. Now, I'm no specialist when it comes to this. I'm just getting into this. I barely play FNAF as much. I only watch MatPat videos, but holy, you sound so sensitive. Why do you make this seem like this is bigger than it already seems? I mean, I've been saying this a lot of videos, but holy, he's just saying stop being negative. Focus on what Scott is doing with the fan initiative and stop attacking it and making it seem like it's a bad thing. Just to add on, you were talking about a tweet. A tweet is hurtful. That it's saying that not to be negative towards Scott Cawthon's fan initiative. Why are you making this seem like he said something offensive? I also want to preface this by saying do not attack Def King. I just want to give my raw opinion on this, and I feel like Def King is a complete man-child about the situation. But let's continue about this. And to add to this, you say you were harassed, which was a large claim and no evidence towards it. Until I see actual evidence and prove me wrong, then I'm still gonna stick on the side that you are a man-child. That's all the side I'm gonna stick on. Now I'm gonna show you a clip from Lanza's video to really explain better, because I don't really know the fan initiative that much, so he'll explain it better.
At that, mind you, he would state that he was hurt by the tweet and its implications, and then says that he's only spoken positively about Kane and his projects before going on to say nice things about Kane, while mentioning that he never saw nor replied to his Twitter DMs. Kane Carter would make a tweet longer the next day on the 21st explaining that he saw Theft King's video and felt moved enough to make an apology video of his own on his own channel. Yeah, no, it was just a rickroll by Kane, and a pretty funny one at that. After all, the situation wasn't that big of a deal, and mainly came down to a critique on how some people clickbait their videos as heavily as they can, as it's the only way they get views for their channel. Annoyed with this video not being an actual apology and just a little troll, Theft King would go live on his YouTube channel, at first just playing games, but it soon turned into mainly talking about the current drama with Kane. He would go on to explain the tweet that Kane sent, and claim that what he said led to a bunch of people harassing him with no evidence to boot.
I realized it was about sheep. They thought that Kane just randomly 2 weeks later decided to just attack me, which Kane wouldn't do that, like, right? Come on, why would, I don't think Kane would do that. I think it's silly that people thought Kane would do that, right? However, we know the fact that people did this, right? Because if we look, we can see, like, in response to that tweet, people said, cough, Theft King, cough, cough, the baddest, cough. Kane's tweet was giving people license to start, attacking these creators. But okay, fine. If they're going to just reply in Kane's tweet, that's one thing, but that's not what happened.
After this, he tries to look for evidence, but he couldn't find any because he's obviously lying and just trying to make himself seem like the victim in this situation when he obviously isn't, and just making this bigger than it seems. He would just mention in a tweet, calm down. You aren't victim, you aren't attacked, you're making this bigger than it seems. You're such a man-child about this.
14 or so minutes is Theft King kinda just ranting on about how his day sucked because of the drama and how he's sad and such, and then he starts to go into his messages with the man himself. The first message was sent April 4th and was mainly a positive message appreciating a comment that he left on a video he just made. The next message was sent about 2 weeks later on April 17th, trying to get his opinion for a future video he planned on making. Theft King starts to paint Kane as an asshole who never responded to him despite reaching out, and begins to get emotional once more.
So at this point, I had messaged him 2 weeks prior, and after he asked me to, and he didn't say anything. Now, yes, I see the check mark is not red, but that doesn't mean anything. You can see you have a pending notification.
Hello?
Oh, thank you so much, Nice Demon Queen. You can see you have a pending notification in your messages and just not ever open it. So, I know he hadn't read it, but I didn't know that he didn't know of it. I mean, I assumed, hey, Kane asked me. He asked me. He asked me to do it. And so, like, of course, like, why? Of course, I'm gonna reach out. He told me, yeah, reach out to me on D. I need to get that fucking picture. Hang on a second, guys. I need to get that fucking picture because this is what it all comes down to. Fuck. I don't know why this guy hates me so much. Like, I've tried to be so nice to him, gone far out of his way. Anyway, I just wish he didn't. I just wish he didn't.
He reads out the message for the viewers and begins to get emotional yet again.
Guys, I was so happy because I'm still an up-and-coming YouTuber at this point. I didn't have any connections. I didn't know anybody. And this was the first time somebody who was, like, in the fanverse, somebody who has, like, who is important, you know? It was like, wow, like, maybe this YouTube thing is gonna work out. Maybe, you know, like, here's this person I look up to and admire who's praising my video and telling me to reach out. And, like, maybe we can work together and maybe we can do a video about him and stuff. And, like, that would be, you know. I was really excited about this tweet, which is why when I look at it now, it's really sad because it's like, you know, knowing where things went and how, you know, I never wanted any of it. I never wanted any of it. I never did anything that deliberately to hurt Kane.
It's been about 37 minutes into the stream so far, and by this point, Theft King is getting very emotional about how Kane Carter never responded to him ever, but then the man of the hour would send a donation telling Theft King to check out a brand new tweet he made on his alt account. That brand new tweet would show that he and Kane already aired this out on Discord together, meaning that Theft King had been straight up lying to his fans' faces about Kane never responding to him and getting emotional to clearly manipulate them to feel bad.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is where he started acting like a complete clown. First, he was a victim, then he turns to a clown completely because the fact he just turns aggressive because they donated and really showed proof of you lying to your audience.
King went from sad about everything to enraged about the audacity Kane had to expose him like that before ending the stream out of panic.
Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding? Do you really think this is the fucking venue for this? I DM'd you. I'm begging you to fucking speak to me. I've been begging you. And you've just been ignoring me. I didn't do anything. I've been ignoring you. And now you come in private. I'm trying to resolve this in private. And then you come in my fucking live stream and do a donation. Are you serious? Are you kidding me, dude? Do you know how unfair a position that is to put me in? Are you... Wow, dude. Wow. 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 Wow, dude. Okay, now you want to talk to me? You know what? Yes, because I'm so fucking desperate for this to be over. I'm so fucking desperate for you to stop weaponizing your audience against me over a video that fucking Sheep Rampage made that I'm gonna end this fucking stream and look at this message that you said because I'm that, even though I don't want to because I think what you just did is fucked up, I'm gonna do it anyway because that's how fucking desperate I am in the hopes that maybe this can be finally fucking over. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'll talk to you guys later.
Now, there's another stream, but it's lost. But here's a clip of it that's Lanza found that it shows that he really is really delusional, and he blocks Kane on Twitter.
About Kane Carter's tweets. I don't want to hear anything Kane Carter has to say. Interacting with Kane Carter has caused me nothing but stress. I don't need him. He doesn't talk to me anyway. Like, he doesn't give me scoops for my videos. Oh my gosh, I just figured it out. It's so simple. Didn't even think to do it. Great. Great. Great.
He goes on to brag about challenging Kane, stating he knows his way around making videos.
I certainly wouldn't want to go up against Kane when it comes to making a fan game, you know? Like, if I was trying to make a game that's like Five Nights at Freddy's with a couple of pictures changed, I would certainly not challenge Kane to that. Videos, though, I know a little bit about.
The next 10 or so minutes is Theft King ranting about Kane and wanting to talk things out after getting exposed, and implies some sort of last resort that will happen if they don't.
Please reply to my DM. Please consider DMing me so we can at least talk, okay? You don't have to promise anything, okay? But can we at least talk privately, like adults, and work this and try to work this out? Because you have not even tried. Can we at least try? Shouldn't the things that are going to come after this be a last resort? Shouldn't we try to talk it out first?
After being informed that Fnaf, another fanverse developer, had blocked him, he immediately gets butthurt about it and starts to imply he only got his position because Scott Cawthon felt sorry for him, after saying good things about him just a couple minutes earlier in the stream.
You have shown an ancient art known only by masters. Fnaf. Fnaf taught me, senor. Fnaf taught me. I don't know why I didn't think to do it sooner. Fnaf blocked me. I don't give a shit. Whatever. The truth is, Fnaf only got the FNAF. The truth is, Fnaf claims that he got the FNAF Plus position because he told Scott about what the flaws of all the FNAF fan games. I think he really got that position because Scott fucking felt bad for him. There's a million games on FanJolts that are way more egregious in terms of like copyright than Fnaf's. Fnaf's got popular and was good, so Scott had to take it down, but he felt bad, so.
Theft King would spend the next 15 or so minutes going over his own channel and defending his videos to the viewers, at one point going on a tangent about people who criticize him and flexing his insecure ego.
Why you block people over Twitter over basic criticism? I can block people over Twitter for whatever reason I want, buddy.
It's so pathetic that you block anybody that gives you good criticism. Instead of viewing their criticism and accepting it, you decide to block them for it.
Also, thanks for your money. I hope you banned him, by the way. Sleep Live, this guy Sleep Live who just said that, made a video about me and called it, and he complained, these people complain about me and say my thumbnails are dramatic. They go, he called it Theft King, the greatest threat to the FNAF community. The greatest threat to the FNAF community. What a fucking clown. I was like, wait, people accuse me of having ridiculous clickbaits, and then you come out here with that crazy shit? And the funniest thing is, again, 99% of FNAF fans see that video and they go, who the fuck is Theft King? The fact that you think anyone gives a shit about me enough to watch a video about me is insane. It's like it shows that you're so out of touch, Sleep Live. Yeah, you're very out of touch. Everyone who does this stuff, everyone who talks shit about me like on Twitter and stuff like that, doesn't realize that 99% of the community doesn't know who the fuck Theft King is. They're gonna see you talking shit, they're gonna go, who the fuck's Theft King? Some of those people are gonna Google me, and some of those people are gonna watch my videos, and some of those people are gonna become subscribers. So you know what? Keep saying my name, keep blowing me up. You can have Twitter. I don't give a fuck.
He goes on to read out super chats from the stream, watches recent video he made on Kane, and ends things off on another rant about him, saying,
from what I've seen in the last few days, I think Kane Carter is a vindictive, evil person. You know, I'm not religious, but like if there was a hell, Kane Carter will burn for eternity.
Let me remind you, this is the victim. This is the person that's claiming that he's the victim. This is the person that's claiming that he's getting attacked and harassed and just getting absolutely speared and just getting absolutely just hurt by everybody's words. Like, this is the person. This is the person that claims he's harassed. Even though he's the one who caused somebody else, another FNAF creator, that. How can you say that and claim you're the victim? Yeah, so safe to say that he's a complete man-child who acts like he's the victim until he's exposed, and he just turns around and be aggressive even though he just been exposed for something he realized that is wrong, and he's finally realizing this, but he still wanna be the victim and wanna be in the right even though he's in the wrong. It's so stupid. It really proves the point that some people just can't process it with their brains that they aren't the victim in the situation. But anyways, if you like this video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and comment what you want to see next, and comment who do you want to see next. I'm looking for people, I guess, to talk about. And yeah, I'll catch you